Hello and welcome to our first ever Schmidt Vocal Competition Undergraduate live streamed awards ceremony. I am Linda McAllister, Executive Director of Schmidt Vocal Arts. It is really hard to believe that over a year ago we had our last live event. The arts industry has been hit hard by COVID. Many careers and performances have been paused, which makes us at Schmidt Vocal Arts even more thankful that we can continue to offer young singers an opportunity to make music. During this time of online events and no travel for us at SVA, we were able to come up with new programs, from online masterclasses with Christine Gerke and Russell Thomas, to webinars like Developing Your Brand on social media. We also have our final masterclass of our season tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern with composer Jake Heggie. Through it all, we've also been able to reconnect with many of our Schmidt Vocal Arts alumni singers. This year, we formed an alumni committee of undergraduate singers, and their number one recommendation was to form an undergraduate competition. So we did. The demand for this competition really blew us away. Our 110 first round spots were grabbed within 20 minutes of us opening the applications, plus we had over 100 singers on our waiting list. For those of you who did not get a spot, be prepared for next year. We'll come back with a revised format that will allow for many more singers to enter. Events like this cannot happen alone, so many thanks to all of our adjudicators and pianists in the Schmidt Vocal Artists Network, as well as the SVA staff and board. Here with me today is Bree Williams, our SVA program assistant. Bree and I have been working from home, but today are here in our SVA offices and broadcasting from separate rooms, keeping our social distance. All of our round two singers are actually present and dialed into our Zoom webinar, as we have just finished an online masterclass with our adjudicators. At the end of today's ceremony, we will be able to talk one-on-one with all four of our $5,000 winners. I would encourage all of you to use the clapping hand emojis and offer words of encouragement in the chat box throughout to support your fellow singers. Okay, we're going to get right to it with announcing our encouragement awards, each receiving a $250 cash award. And they go to tenor Demetrius Sampson, a junior from Georgia State University. Demetrius studies with Catherine Hartgrove, and one of his favorite performance memories is singing alongside Morris Robinson in Porgy and Bess. Soprano Gabrielle Turgeon, a junior from the University of Toronto. Gabrielle studies with Elizabeth McDonald, and she would love to sing at La Scala someday. And baritone Anthony Joseph, a junior from Indiana University. Anthony studies with Timothy Noble, and his dream role is the Count in Le Nozze di Figaro. Congratulations. Our undergraduate competition took place in 2 rounds, which meant we had a lot of judges. In round 1, all singers were broken into a room A and a room B, each with a panel of 3 adjudicators. There were some really hard decisions to make, so thank you to Gail Dubenbaum, Rosemary Franey, Tufik Matuk, Nicholas Muni, Mary Stuckey, and Tamara Wilson for your time and your expertise. As an added bonus today, I have Tammy and Rosemary with us to share a few words of encouragement. Tammy and Rosemary, welcome. Hi, Tammy. And there's Rosemary. Rosemary, did you want to go first? You'll have to unmute yourself, though. Oh,
here we go.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Hi, Rosemary.
Age before beauty, Tamara. It's really a challenge what all of you have to go through right now. Singing basically to yourselves in your own rooms. It is so difficult. My generation of singers, we had live everything, live conductors, live, you're on stage, you did every audition on stage. And you guys are faced with such a challenge of working with recordings and I don't even know how you do it because it would drive me out of my mind doing that. But hats off, kudos to all of you. Have the patience. It's the only thing I can tell all of you in this business. If you don't have patience, do something else, because it's the biggest gift. Don't look at this person singing that or that person doing that. Concentrate on your art, concentrate on your ability, work hard. It's a very difficult, and there's no guarantees. You don't come out of this with a doctor and you can go out and do surgery. I have a student of mine who's now going to be a lawyer because this whole COVID thing has really done them in. Patience with yourselves, patience with the roles you're going to sing. Don't sing things too early, even though you have the voices to do it. Be careful how you choose your repertoires. Just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the way you are going about this. I wish you all the best in the world. God bless all of you. God bless your talents, and protect your talents, because you're the guys who are in charge of that. If someone offers you a role and you don't feel it's right yet, say no. It's very hard when you're trying to make a living to say no to something. But trust me, in the long run, after having sung 35 years in this business, the long run, saying the no sometimes was exactly what I had to do. So have patience, love your art, and just hang in there, kids.
Thanks, Rosemary. Tammy?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to say, coming out of this year, having job after job after job, just poof into midair. When Linda asked me to be a part of this and listen to some young up and coming singers, I was super ecstatic. And then once I heard you guys, I only heard half of you. So the other half, I'm sure you're all as awesome. But the group that I heard was something that filled me with hope for the future. You guys sounded wonderful, and I was so happy to see people stepping up and doing the best that they could during really weird times. And now everybody is going to have an engineering degree after this, so you can sing and then go do your own recordings. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, congrats to everybody who was involved and sang, and good luck to the finalists and the winners of today. And
Thank
also,
you. Yeah.
if you don't win, it doesn't matter. You'll win something else at some other time. Speaking from a person who did the same.
Yeah. Which is another story Tammy can tell at another time. All right. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us. It was a pleasure to have you work with our singers. Okay, so for the inaugural Schmidt Vocal Competition Undergraduate Awards, there are 10 finalists. Our top 4 $5,000 winners will be chosen from this list of finalists that I announce. All of our finalists who are not in the top 4 will receive a $500 cash award. And right now, I will announce 4 of our 10 finalists. Soprano Emily Kelani Suarez, a senior from the Manhattan School of Music. Emily studies with Joan Patino Darnell, and her dream role is Violetta in La Traviata. Tenor Hayden Smith, a senior from Temple University. Hayden studies with Marcus Deloach, and he would love to sing Arturo in I Puritani. Tenor Adam Katangi, a sophomore from the Eastman School of Music. Adam studies with Nicole Cabell, and he would love to sing at the Bayerische Staatsoper someday. Soprano Leah Nyack, a freshman from the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music. Leah studies with Gwen Coleman, and her favorite performance memory is singing a concert for her abuela's birthday of all of her favorite pieces. Congratulations. More finalists will be announced in a bit. But first, I'd like to introduce one of your adjudicators for round 2, Michael Heaston, Artistic Administrator at the Metropolitan Opera. Michael?
Everybody, and thank you, Linda. It was an honor to join you all for this inaugural undergraduate competition, which I think fills a much needed place in the development of so many wonderful young singers at this particular age group. So I'm delighted to have been here. Something I'll say to all of you, and again, coming out of the difficulty of a global pandemic and how much that's disrupted your performance opportunities and the ways that you've been able to perform and the ways you've been able to study. What I could tell from every single person I listened to was that all of you were able to dig deep within yourselves to find the kind of fortitude that will serve you well for a business that is so difficult to navigate. So hold tight to all the lessons you've learned. They're applicable to everything you need to do to succeed in this. And something else I will also, I would be remiss if I didn't point this out. All of you at such a young age where you're being told all the rudiments of diction and style and in learning your technique, all of you had something to say. Remember, at the end of the day, you all got interested in this because you saw a performance that moved you. You heard a voice, you heard an artist that made you think, I want to do that. Hold tight to that. And remember that the reason those people inspired you was because they were able to take all the information they were learning and they made it their own. It became their artistry, it became their musical opinion. All of you are already starting to do that at a young age. Never wait to be an artist who makes interesting decisions and takes risks. And again, you are all already starting to do that. So I can't wait to keep watching all of you on your journeys, because it is a small business, it's a small world, which is one of the best things about it. So our paths will cross again. And until then, I wish you all much luck.
Thanks, Michael. And now we'll move on to the remaining 6 finalists. Mezzo-soprano Sophia Beatty, a freshman from the Juilliard School. Sophia studies with Elizabeth Bishop, and one of her dream roles is Carmen. Tenor Trevon Walker, a senior from the Eastman School of Music. Trevon studies with Dr. Jonathan Retzlaff, and his favorite classical singers are Lawrence Brownlee and Mirella Freeney. Soprano Kaya Giroux, a senior from Carnegie Mellon University. Kaya studies with Maria Spacagna, and her dream role is Mimi in La Boheme. Tenor Pablo Rubin Jurado, a freshman from the Juilliard School. Pablo studies with William Burden and would love to sing someday at La Scala. Tenor Colin Akins, a junior from the Curtis Institute of Music. Colin studies with Julia Faulkner, and someday he would love to sing opposite Lisette Oropesa. Soprano Clara Iranzo, a junior from the Mannes School of Music. Clara studies with Beth Roberts, and her favorite performance memory is singing Loretta at age 15 in Puerto Rico, her first role. Congratulations. Now, I'd like to introduce another adjudicator for round 2, Richard Russell, Executive Director of Sarasota Opera. Richard?
Thank you. It's a great pleasure and honor to be part of this competition. I have the great pleasure and also honor to work in this theater that you see behind me, the auditorium of which is named the William E. Schmidt Theater. It is in honor of Bill Schmidt, who was a member of our board and who founded this vocal arts program and this competition. Now, I am not necessarily a fan of competitions, having lost my share of them, but I've always been admired Bill's vision in trying to encourage the young singers at the very beginning of their careers, which I think is a very important part of the growth and period of development of singers. And at loving singers as I do, loving opera as I do, I have such great admiration for everybody who goes into this field. I was so impressed by the level of the singing, the commitment of all of the artists. And as we have all mentioned during this time, the necessity of us all pivoting and trying to pursue our dreams, pursue what we do best in this very difficult time. And I just have such great admiration for all of you who have participated in this, have continued to find the best way that you can move forward. And I know that there are many of you that I'm going to hear in the future, and I look forward to seeing your development and seeing your time in this limelight on the opera stage. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you for letting me participate in this great.
Thank you, Richard. Schmidt Vocal Arts would not be where it is today without the man behind the name, William E. Schmidt, or to many of us, Bill. Bill was a champion of the arts, and as Richard said, especially young singers. His foundation, the William E. Schmidt Foundation, is what makes all of our programs possible. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing to you two board members of the William E. Schmidt Foundation, Chester Schmidt, chair of the board, coming to us from Nashville, and Lisa Hamilton, president of the board, coming to us from Indianapolis. Chester and Lisa?
Lisa, just jump in if you want to say anything. I want to try and make this quick. And Richard, thanks for those nice words about Bill. His sister was Anna Lee Hamilton, who was also instrumental in these competitions, and Lisa is Anna Lee's daughter. So every year we ask Linda for some ideas on some new programs. Most of you who know Linda know she has lots of ideas. So she came up with this undergraduate, and she had already worked out a bunch of details on it. So I'm not sure there was no choice really. We were going to vote yes, because she was probably going to do it anyway. So anyway, we turn around after a year and poof, really, here we are. She's got it all worked out. Not just Linda, but Bree as well. They're very good at what they do. We are lucky to have them, and very thankful that we do. It's been a good start on this for year number one. Obviously, there's some interest out there, a lot of undergraduate interest. Many thanks to all the adjudicators who did it, many of whom knew Bill, and some knew Anna Lee. So thank you for that, and kudos really to the undergraduates or budding YouTube stars or whatever you actually are now. But because we couldn't do this without your participation. So thank you very much. Lisa? She's done.
Thank you. Thanks, Lisa and Chester. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, our top awards. Today, we are awarding 4 equal prizes of $5,000 each, which I will announce in no particular order. After I announce all 4 awards, we will bring those 4 winners onto our screens so we can say a few words of congratulations and find a little bit more about you. So, our first $5,000 winner is Kaya Giroux, a senior from Carnegie Mellon University. Congratulations. Our second $5,000 winner Pablo Ruben Uraro, a freshman from the Juilliard School. Congratulations. And our third $5,000 winner is Leah Nyack, a freshman from the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music. Congratulations, Leah. And our fourth and final $5,000 winner is Trayvon Walker, a senior from the Eastman School of Music. So congratulations to all 4 of our winners. We're going to try and quickly bring you onto the screen with me. If you can make sure your webcams are on and you can go ahead and unmute yourself. I saw Trayvon pop up first. Trayvon, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank
All right,
you.
where are you calling in from today?
I'm in Rochester, New York.
Great. Did you just graduate?
I'm actually graduating tomorrow. Our ceremony's at 9 a.m. So.
Well, hey, nice weekend, huh? So, Trayvon, why don't you tell us about the pieces that you sang, if you remember what you submitted?
Yes, I submitted Miles, Peter Quint's aria from The Turn of the Screw by Benjamin Britten, and Im Zimmer from Sieben frühe Lieder by Alban Berg.
Wonderful. Do you have any plans for the summer?
I'm going to sleep as much as I can. It's been a really crazy year, so I'm just going to rest up before grad school. Yeah.
And where are you headed next year?
Rice University.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Well, congratulations. Get that sleep. Try not to be on Zoom every day. Congrats. All right, let's go to Leah. Leah, congratulations.
Hi, thank you so much. I still can't believe it.
We had some young freshmen winning this year. Two of you represented well the younger singers. So
Yeah.
Leah, are you calling in from California? Where are you calling?
Yes, I am. I'm in San Francisco, California, my hometown, and I'm so happy to be here.
And do you remember what pieces you submitted?
Yes, I submitted S'altro che lacrime from Mozart's La Clemenza di Tito, and then Pierrot by Claude Debussy.
And you're headed back to CCM next fall, I take it?
Yes, I am, starting my sophomore year this fall.
Great. Well, congratulations. We'll keep an eye on you. Hopefully I can see some live concerts this year since I'm
Of course.
2 miles away. All right. Thanks, Leah. And let's go to Kaya. Kaya, congratulations.
Thank you so much. I was not expecting this at all.
Well, Kaya, can you tell us where you're calling in from?
I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
And you're a senior as well, correct?
I'm about to be a senior.
About to be a senior. Okay. So no graduation tomorrow.
Not yet.
Okay. What are your summer plans?
I'm working, saving money, and I'm also singing in Savannah Voice Festival this summer. And I'm learning all of my rep for next year. So there's a lot. I'm excited to be back in person.
Yeah, I'm sure. Do you remember the pieces you submitted?
I submitted Ein Traum by Grieg and I Felt a Funeral in My Brain by Aaron Copeland.
Yeah, 2 art songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
so
was
when
great.
I saw all the arias, I wasn't expecting anything.
Well, congratulations. I'm happy that we have a winner close by in Pittsburgh. And then let's finally go to Pablo. Pablo, congratulations.
Thank you.
And where are you calling in from? New York?
Yes.
Great. And can you tell me what you're up to this summer and next fall?
I want to go to Nice to study French, ideally, for 3 months. I don't know if it will happen, but I would have that.
Fingers crossed. And then you're back to Juilliard in the fall, right?
Yes.
Great. And can you tell us which pieces you submitted?
Sure. I did Nebbie by Respighi and Now Have I Fed and Eaten Up the Rose from Barber's 3 songs.
Great. Well, you 4, congratulations. You will forevermore be our first undergraduate winners. So we will be in touch, I'm sure, and hopefully you can take part in our programs to come. Congrats. And congratulations to all of our finalists, our winners, our competition participants. Thank you to our judges and our masterclass clinicians, Afton Battle, Michael Heaston, and Richard Russell for round 2. Gail Dubenbaum, Rosemary Franey, Tufik Matuk, Nicholas Muni, Mary Stuckey, and Tamara Wilson in round 1. And of course, thank you to the William E. Schmidt Foundation and its board of directors, especially Chester Schmidt and Lisa Hamilton for joining us today. Most importantly, a special thanks to the parents, teachers, and mentors of these young singers for joining Schmidt Vocal Arts and encouraging them to pursue their passion in music. They wouldn't be here without your continued support. For our singers, all of those 110 singers, you are now a part of our Schmidt family. So please do keep in touch, take part in our alumni programs, and make sure you're following us on Facebook and Instagram, as we will have some big announcements coming up over the summer. And we hope that you and your families stay safe and healthy, and please, please keep singing. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.